I tested 7 Dolby Atmos soundbars in 2026, and one of them absolutely destroyed the competition with its insane bass. From thunderous lows to crystal clear heights, these soundbars bring true cinematic power without breaking the bank. Whether you care about budget or pure performance, this lineup has something wild for you. Let's dive into the 7 Dolby Atmos soundbars I tested, and the one that blew me away. Don't forget to check out the product links in the description below each video for easy access to purchase your favorite tech products. Number 7 Vizio 5.1 Soundbar SE. The Vizio 5.1 Soundbar SE is an unexpectedly powerful surround sound bundle at a budget-friendly price, delivering a 5.1-channel experience with a 33 soundbar, 2 satellite surround speakers, and a compact wireless subwoofer. Supporting Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, it brings a more immersive experience than typical stereo bars, effects feel more directional and spacious, and the discrete center channel does a good job of keeping dialogue clear and anchored. The subwoofer delivers decent punch, not earth-shaking, but more than enough for movies and TV, especially in average-sized rooms. Setup is very straightforward via the included HDMI ARC cable, and control is handled mainly through the Vizio mobile app or your TV remote. There is no physical remote included, which keeps things simple but also limits some convenience. Sound tuning options are modest, there's no graphic EQ, just some presets and bass/treble adjustments, but volume dynamics are very good, allowing this system to get impressively loud with minimal distortion or compression. On the downside, there are trade-offs to be aware of. Because it only has one HDMI ARC port and no optical input, users with multiple devices may need an external switch or rely on their TV for input management. The app-based control can be frustrating. Some users report Bluetooth/app dropouts, problems pairing, or it unpairing altogether. Number 6 JBL Bar 500 5.1 channel. The JBL Bar 500 is a powerful and well-rounded soundbar package that brings real 5.1 surround sound into a clean, all-in-one setup. At its core, it delivers 590 W of total output, including a 10 wireless subwoofer that provides hearty, room-filling bass. It supports Dolby Atmos and uses JBL's multi-beam technology to simulate surround effects without needing extra rear speakers. For dialogue clarity, the Bar 500 includes pure voice processing to keep voices crisp even during explosive or busy scenes. Connectivity is modern and flexible. There's an HDMI ARC port for high-quality TV audio and 4K pass-through, plus built-in Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, AirPlay, and Chromecast streaming. You can also tweak sound via the JBL One app, which gives EQ adjustment and easy calibration for your room. That said, it's not without compromises. While the simulated surround and Atmos effects are impressive for a single-bar system, they don't quite match the realism and directionality of setups with dedicated rear or ceiling speakers. Number 5 Sonos Beam Generation 2. The Sonos Beam Gen 2 is a compact but capable soundbar that brings a real lift over built-in TV speakers by introducing Dolby Atmos support, powered through its upgraded HDMI ARC connection. Despite its small footprint, it delivers surprisingly immersive sound. It uses a 5-driver setup, 4 elliptical midwoofers and a center tweeter, combined with 3 passive radiators to punch well above its size. The new processor gives more headroom and clarity, allowing the Beam 2 to render spatial cues more convincingly, airplanes flying overhead, footsteps, and music that feels wider and richer. It integrates seamlessly with the Sonos ecosystem via the S2 app, supports voice control, Alexa and Google, and streams via AirPlay 2, while its TruePlay room tuning, on iOS, helps adapt the sound to your space. However, it has a few trade-offs. Because there's only one HDMI ARC port, and no HDMI pass-through, you'll need to route your console or Blu-ray player through your TV or use an external HDMI switch if you have multiple devices. The low-frequency extension is decent but not earth-shaking, so if you want very deep bass, pairing it with a Sonos Sub, or Sub Mini, is ideal. Also, while it supports Atmos via ARC, some users report setup quirks depending on their TV's audio output settings. Correct configuration, pass-through, bitstream, ARC, is often key to unlocking the best performance. The Sonos Beam Gen 2 is one of the most balanced, space-efficient Dolby Atmos soundbars you can buy, perfect for small to medium rooms or anyone who wants good immersive sound without a bulky system, but it may benefit from a Sub or Sonos surrounds for full cinematic feel. Number 4 Klipsch Flexus Core 300. The Klipsch Flexus Core 300 is a remarkably ambitious and technically advanced single-chassis soundbar that seeks to deliver near-home theater immersion in one box. It features a 5.1.2 channel layout with upfiring Dolby Atmos drivers, side-firing speakers, a horn-loaded center tweeter, and 4 built-in subwoofers, so you get serious bass output without necessarily needing an external subwoofer. What really sets it apart is the inclusion of Dirac Live Room Correction, making it the first soundbar in the world with this feature built in. The system can measure your room's acoustics and apply DSP to optimize clarity, imaging, and low-end response. Connectivity is modern and future-ready. It offers HDMI eARC with 8K pass-through, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.3, USB-C, and support for streaming platforms via AirPlay 2, Google Cast, Spotify Connect and more, all controllable via the Klipsch Connect Plus app, which also provides EQ presets, dialogue boost, night mode and other tuning options. In real-world use, the Core 300 shines. The 4 built-in subs give punchy, authoritative bass for movies and gaming. The upfiring and side-firing drivers add real spatial height and width to make Atmos content feel more three-dimensional, and Dirac Live calibration improves overall balance, making vocals crisper and the low end tighter. Its maximum output level is very high, and Klipsch's signature richness and clarity come through beautifully, especially on dynamic or complex soundtracks. However, it's not without caveats. Despite the built-in subs, true deep sub-bass may still benefit from adding an external sub, particularly in large rooms. Some users note that Dirac's full bandwidth license, covering the entire audio spectrum, may be an additional cost beyond the included version. Also, given its size and number of drivers, proper placement is important. The bar is wide and may not fit neatly under all TVs, and its performance depends heavily on room acoustics to realize its full potential. Number 3, LG S95TR. The LG S95TR is a flagship-level soundbar package designed to deliver top-tier home theater immersion with minimal fuss, featuring a 9.1.4 channel configuration, soundbar, wireless subwoofer, and wireless rear speakers, along with support for both Dolby Atmos and DTS-X. Its extensive driver array and advanced connectivity make it stand out. You'll find multiple upfiring and side-firing drivers, a dedicated center channel for crisp dialogue, HDMI eARC and HDMI 2.1 support for 4K per 120Hz content, and a host of streaming and smart features like AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast, and LG's AI Room calibration to tailor the sound to your space. In listening tests, the S95TR consistently earns high marks for its wide soundstage, strong low-end punch in movies, and excellent versatility across TV shows, music and gaming. Reviewers described it as fantastic and among the best available when properly set up and paired with the right room. Its wireless rear speakers and subwoofer mean you get real surround presence without needing a receiver or extensive wiring, which is a major convenience. However, the S95TR is not without some trade-offs and nuances your audience should understand. While the height and surround immersion is impressive for a bar-based system, reviewers noted that its performance still trails the absolute top-tier setups with ceiling-mounted speakers or discrete separate channels. The up, cues and overhead positioning of sounds are credible but less dramatic in very tall rooms or wide open spaces. Some users also pointed out that the LED display and menu access are very minimal, meaning many deeper settings and features, such as night mode or speaker balance adjustments, must be managed via the app, which may not appeal to everyone. Number 2, Sonos Arc Ultra. The Sonos Arc Ultra is a flagship single-unit soundbar that pushes the boundaries of how much power and immersion can fit into one sleek bar. Inside its chassis are 14 Sonos-engineered drivers, 7 silk dome tweeters, 6 mid-range woofers, and a groundbreaking Sound Motion woofer driven by 4 motors, giving it strong bass output without needing a bulky external subwoofer. The bar supports Dolby Atmos, and Sonos claims a 9.1.4 channel equivalent experience thanks to clever DSP and driver placement. With 15 Class D amps, it delivers a wide, tall, and incredibly engaging soundstage. Height cues feel more natural. The center channel is tight and clear for dialogue, and bass is punchy yet controlled. In terms of connectivity and usability, it's very modern: HDMI eARC for TV audio, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.3, AirPlay 2, and full integration into the Sonos ecosystem via the Sonos app. TruePlay room tuning helps optimize the sound for your space, and touch controls plus mic muting make it very flexible to use. That said, it's not perfect. There's only one HDMI port, so if you have multiple sources, like consoles and Blu-ray players, you'll need to manage via your TV or an external switch. Also, while the bar's bass is impressive, some power users may still prefer pairing it with a Sonos sub for truly deep rumble. There have also been some reports from users around software quirks, audio dropouts, or surround processing issues, especially when using rear speakers, so setup and firmware updates matter. For many, though, the Arc Ultra offers a powerful, elegant, and smart all-in-one solution, ideal for those who want premium surround sound without the complexity of a full multi-speaker AV system. Number 1. Samsung Q990F. The Samsung HW-Q990F is a flagship 11.1.4 channel soundbar system that delivers a complete home theater upgrade with its 4-unit package, a main soundbar, wireless subwoofer, and 2 wireless rear speakers. It supports immersive formats including Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, and features modern connectivity like HDMI 2.1, with up to 4K per 120Hz gaming pass-through, Wi-Fi streaming, Bluetooth and Samsung's proprietary audio enhancements such as SpaceFit Sound Pro and Q-Symphony for compatible Samsung TVs. In use it consistently earns high marks for its expansive soundstage, crisp dialogue, immersive height and surround effects, and strong bass performance courtesy of the redesigned dual-driver subwoofer, making it one of the most capable soundbar systems available. That said, there are a few trade-offs to keep in mind. While the height and surround immersion are very impressive for a soundbar, they still don't quite match what a full discrete speaker system, with ceiling-mounted height speakers or multiple subs, can achieve in a large room. The setup also requires enough room for proper placement of the rear speakers and subwoofer, and because it's a premium package the cost is high, so it's best suited for users willing to invest in a top-tier audio experience. Lastly, some extra features, like wireless Atmos transmission or TV speaker integration, may only be available when paired with a Samsung TV, which means users with other brand TVs might not get the full benefit. The Samsung Q990F further stands out because of how effortlessly it fills even a large living room with cinematic energy, delivering room-shaking bass, precise object-based effects, and remarkably clean vocals that stay clear even during heavy action scenes. Its rear speakers create a true bubble of surround sound, allowing effects to move smoothly from front to back and above your head, making movies, sports, and games feel more alive. The system also excels in everyday use. Music playback is rich and balanced, voices in podcasts sound natural, and gaming feels more enveloping thanks to its ultra-low latency connections and HDMI 2.1 support. Add in convenient features like app control, auto room calibration, and seamless wireless connectivity, and the Q990F becomes a complete home theater solution that works beautifully out of the box without needing any extra amplifiers, receivers, or complex wiring. And that wraps up today's journey through the world of tech wonders on high-tech. If you enjoyed this video and discovered some must-have gadgets, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You won't want to miss our daily dive into the latest and greatest in technology.